Okay, so couple of non-scale victories. Let's see if you can see how I'm sitting. I am in my chair in my car with my leg up. Not able to do that before comfortably. So, anyways, non-scale victory there. Okay, another non-scale victory. I just went into a stop and someone came up to me and was like, "You lost a lot of weight. Like, you're, skinny now or really slim." And I was like, I don't even know the person and it's another vendor, but I mean, I guess they saw me, but like I don't know who it was, but they noticed I lost weight, so I was like, wow. And so that was nice, a little non-scale victory. And I've had quite a bit. People are starting to notice now, so that's been really nice, interesting, that people are noticing. It only took 50 pounds pretty much for people to notice. But anyways, okay, so what I wanted to talk about. Okay, so I went on this trip with, coworkers, right? And first thing, we all ride together there, and, they want to stop and eat. And it was about lunchtime when we left, so I purposely brought a yogurt. And so they all stopped at In-N-Out, and I ate my yogurt, because I was just like, not going to do it. And so I did that. And then after that, it was just kind of like dinner time came, and we all went out to like a steakhouse, I guess, and which was fine, great, I could find something to eat there, no problem. Well, first of all, the issue came with I didn't want anything to drink. They didn't understand that, why don't you want anything to drink? And then I had to, because 2 or 3 of my, coworkers know that I have it, but was like 5 or 6 of us. And so, we're all sitting around the table, and, the person next to me, "Oh, why don't you want any water? Are you sure you don't want any water?" And I was like, "No, I'm fine." Okay. So then they order an appetizer, right? And mind you, I have only gone out to eat pretty much with just my husband, okay? And, my, closest friends. And that's it. And they all know my situation, and they all know how I eat and, whatever. So, and it's just, I don't know, but, okay, so anyways. So then, they order an appetizer, and they order, like, chicken fingers, fried onions, like, everything's fried and breaded, right? And so, my thoughts are, the last thing I want to happen is to have a PB episode, to get something stuck. I want to take all precaution, and eat only what I know I can eat. So, everybody was digging in, to this appetizer, and then they start looking at me. "You don't want any? Are you sure? You don't like this or that?" And I said, "No." Then I start using the excuse, "Well, I'm on a diet, I'm on a diet, so, I don't want any of that fried stuff. I'm on a diet." Okay, so then, okay, whatever. So then, okay, this is what was the most embarrassing thing for me. The salad comes, right? And one of my coworkers grabs the salad from the middle of the table and puts it right in front of me and goes, "Oh, Leanna first. Leanna first, because, she didn't get any appetizer. So, here, let's serve Leanna first, okay?" Which I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, seriously, like, you're now making this a big deal, okay?" And I am trying to be, like, as discreet as possible, And, and she was like, oh, you can have salad, right? You can have salad, right? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like seriously? And so I'm like, okay, so I grab, just a little bit of salad because there's like 6 other people here that want salad, And so I just grab, a small, she's like, oh, is that enough? Are you sure? Like, that's all you want? And I'm like, we're good. Okay. Then my meal comes, right? And, I chose whatever I wanted to eat, which I got a baked sweet potato, which was, oh my gosh, to die for. I've been craving sweet potatoes for a while now, so that was really good. And then I also got like it was chicken, and it was grilled chicken, and it was actually covered like in cheese and like mushrooms and a couple of topping stuff and bacon. Kind of went overboard with that, but I was company wanted to pay for it, so I'm gonna order, what I want. So anyways, and so, I take a couple bites and I stop, because I don't want to get stuck. Because lately with my new fill level, if I eat too fast, even the slightest extra bite will cause me to get stuck. And I'm stuck for like 45 minutes. And then I'm just in pain for 45 minutes before I can even eat again. So the last thing I want to do is sit there and wait 45 minutes, So I'm taking it slow. So, and, so I'm sitting there. I take a couple bites and I stop. And I stop for, 3-4 minutes. And then now I have people, is everything okay? Are you all right? Was the food not good? Are you not hungry? Like, seriously? Leave me alone and let me be, let me eat the way I want to eat. And so it was just like so embarrassing, and I felt like everybody was watching me, and nobody, even though I have told people that I have this done, they still don't get it. And it's like they don't process it, because, I tell people, oh, I'm not supposed to eat and drink. So, it's like but yet they continue to, oh, why don't you want anything to drink? Hello, I just told you, not supposed to eat and drink at the same time. And then, I'm eating my food slowly, and then now it's, oh, is it not good? Oh, why are you, well, sorry if I don't want to scarf my food down, So that was like the first experience. And then, we're at this big meeting and it's lunchtime, and so everybody, it's like a buffet style, so it's, salad, vegetables, chicken, and I think like a dessert or whatever. So I, piled my plate. I was hungry, and so I piled my plate up with, salad, vegetables, piece of chicken, and, I had a full plate. And the chicken had skin on it, so I kind of, peeled off the skin or whatever, and within 2 bites, I was stuck. And, I wasn't eating fast. I wasn't eating, my band was just in a mood. It was fairly early, and sometimes my band just does that now with this new fill level. So, I don't know, maybe I didn't chew it enough. I don't know, but it was within 2-3 bites, it was stuck. And so I, spent the rest of and we were only given 45 minutes to eat, which was, annoying to begin with, just because when I get stuck like that, it takes 35 minutes or more for me to get unstuck and to be able to eat again. So, what does that mean? That means I'm sitting at a table with now like 12 people in a circle around me, and I'm the only one not eating, right? And it's not just like my plate's not very full. I had a full-size plate. So it was obvious that I had barely touched my food. And everybody is sitting here, scarfing down their food, and I'm over here, like praying nobody notices that I have not touched my food. Because then, everybody starts asking questions. And I was tired of the questions, and it was just like, the person next to me, are you okay? Like, is everything fine? And blah, blah. And I'm just like, I'm good, And so the whole situation, and so, so then I wasn't able to eat. Pretty much was not able to eat my lunch. Okay. So then dinner time came, and we were on our way home, and of course the only place that they wanted to stop pretty much was Taco Bell. And I've had Taco Bell before, and, I haven't had much of a problem with it. So I got a crunchy taco, and I got, like, a burrito. And I ate both, And then people were surprised that I ate both. They were just like, oh, my gosh, how'd you eat all that? And I'm just like, really? And then I had to explain, well, sometimes my band works. Sometimes, it's always working. Don't get me wrong. It's always working. But, I explained to them, well, if you think about it, I didn't eat any lunch. So pretty much I had not had food since like 8 o'clock that morning, and it was probably like 6 or 7 o'clock. So, I was hungry and my stomach was empty. And so, that's why I was able to pretty much eat all of it. So, I was glad to be home. I was glad to have my husband that understood, what I was eating. And it was just like, people don't necessarily understand the lap band. And, it just, I don't know. It was just frustrating, and it would just almost seem like it was easier just to tell people that I had lap band surgery. This is why I'm eating the way I am. Please leave me alone. It was just, for the first time, I felt different. And I hadn't felt that way before. I hadn't felt different from everybody else. I hadn't felt that I had to explain myself before. And so it was just like all this had happened at once. I, was around people that didn't understand my situation, and here I was having to explain myself for, every time I ate. And so it was really irritating and frustrating, and, I just kind of wanted to be left alone, and just let me be. So that was a very interesting experience. And, I did have people, oh, wow, you lost a lot of weight. How'd you do that? And I finally, I didn't really care anymore. And I just said, I work out, I eat right, and I had lap band surgery. There it is, So, I don't know. But it was interesting, and it was an experience. So, I don't know. I have found it that it is almost easier just to tell people that I've had the surgery, and I hadn't told very many people. But, and then I found out that, somebody I told ended up telling this person and telling that person, and I'm sure everybody, now knows I had the surgery. And, like I told, the person, I said, well, you know what? I really don't care anymore. It is what it is. Yes, I had lap band surgery. Yes, I needed help. But you know what? It is not as easy as, oh, I just had lap band surgery, that's why I'm skinny. No, ma'am. No, sir. That is not the case. Okay? And I think that may be what, next is going to be the frustrating thing about it now that people are really starting to notice is that, yeah, I had the surgery, but I've worked my booty off, okay? And I have struggled. And, it has not been an easy journey. And if you want to assume that, it's going to be on you, but it's not easy. So I think that's pretty much all I really had to say. What's my time? Yeah, way over time. Sorry. Hope you watched the whole thing. But anyways, so that's that. Alright, bye.